What a win for Burnley. Arsenal and Brentford score the FA Cup and everything in between. This, ladies and gentlemen, is, of course, the goal line. Hey guys, how you doing? And welcome to the goal line. I am John, your host as per usual. My God, what a day of FA Cup! What a day of Premier League! There is one team currently playing. If there is any goals, I will let you know because this is, of course, the goal line. Okay, so we're going to start off today. What a scoreline for Burnley, thumping Sheffield United 5-0. Absolutely crazy. They literally thrashed them, which takes them off the bottom of the table. They're still in the relegation zone, but they're above the. They are off the bottom now. The goals was the first minute, 29th, 73, 75 and 80. With, of course, 4 assists. McBurney, in the 46th minute, was given a red card for Sheffield United. Basically, McBurney is an idiot, basically. He elbowed someone, and the first one was should have been a red card, but VAR deemed it as yellow. But the second one, he just had to go. It says here, the Blades were visibly frustrated and saw Ollie McBurney sent off for 2 moments of madness. The striker was fortunate enough to receive only a yellow card for an elbow into the face of O'Shea, but he inexplicably repeated the act in a separate challenge and was dismissed before half-time. Like I said, the first one should have been a red card. That was no way a yellow for me. No way a yellow. But he was finally dismissed after he went and done it again. I'm not being funny. If the referee says, calm down, son, you would expect, I'm not going to do that again. And then just go and do it again. It's absolute moment of madness. But, congratulations to Burnley on a 5-0 thumping. I think from Sheffield United's point of view, Paul Heckingbottom I don't think he's going to last. I don't think he's going to see it through. Purely and simply because he's just ran out of options. He was full of confidence before the game. And obviously as the goals just went in, that was, it was just getting worse and worse. And obviously only playing with 10 men, it just went from bad to worse for Sheffield United this afternoon. But, what more can they do? Losing to Bournemouth, then going down to Burnley, who are relegation rivals, it doesn't look too good. Everton's still at the bottom, but they are only on the bottom because of the penalty that they got. The point deduction they got. It's just still not looking good for Sheffield United at the moment. But we will have to see what happens. Stranger things have happened. If you're watching this after the draw, because obviously the England draw is going at the moment, then I would like to welcome you. I say Brentford beat Luton after a second half goal spree. Very, very, very damp in the first half. That they suddenly sprung to life in the second half. And Maidstone of Kent, Stan Barrow to reach the third round of the FA Cup, which they've never done. So congratulations to them. I'm going to go through the scores now. And congratulations if your team won. So we'll start off with the Premier League. Arsenal 2, Wolves 1. Brentford 3, Luton 1. Burnley 5, Sheffield United 0. Nottingham Forest and Everton are playing at the moment. After 15 minutes, it's still 0-0. And Newcastle and Man United is a late kick-off at 8 o'clock. Into the Scottish Premiership for anyone who is a Scottish fan. Kilmarnock 0, Hearts 1. Livingston and Ross County was match postponed, frozen pitch. And Motherwell 3, Dundee 3. Into the EFL Championship, West Brom 1, Leicester 2. Birmingham 0, Rotherham 0. Hull 1, Watford 2. Ipswich 2, Coventry 1. Leeds 3, Middlesbrough 2. Millwall 1, Sunderland 1. Plymouth 2, Stoke 1. Sheffield Wednesday 3, Blackburn 1. Southampton 2, Cardiff 0. And Swansea 1, Huddersfield 1. We did have a few games that were postponed in the second round today. Atherton and Walsall was a match postponed for a frozen pitch. And Blackpool and Forest Green was postponed. It says here other, but I know what it is. It is a investigation into the FA about Forest Green potentially using an ineligible player. But we'll carry on with the results. Bolton 5, Harrogate 1. Cambridge 4, Fleetwood 0. Gillingham 2, Charlton 0. Maidstone United 2, Barrow 1. Newport 1, Barnet 1. Oxford United 2, Grimsby 0. Peterborough United 2, Doncaster 1. Stevenage 1, Port Vale 1. Sutton United 3, Horsham 0. And Wycombe 0, Morecambe 2. It was just one game in League One today, and it finished Northampton 0, Portsmouth 3. Quite a lot of games did not survive the National League today. Flyde and Hartlepool, Altrincham and Dorking, Chesterfield and Altrincham has been booked in both. I don't know why, but they've booked Altrincham in 2 different matches, one against Dorking and one against Chesterfield. I don't see how that works. Okay, right, apologies anyway. So Flyde, Hartlepool, Altrincham, Dorking, Chesterfield, Altrincham, Halifax and Solihull Moors, Oldham and Boringwood, South End and Willstone, and Woking and Gateshead was all postponed for frozen pitches and other reasons. But the remaining matches was Bromley 1, Rochdale 0, Kidderminster 2, Ebbsfleet 0, and Oxford City 1, Maidenhead 4. Quite a lot of postponements in the National League North as well. There's Bishops and South Shields, Chester and Gloucestershire, Chorley and Buxton, Kingsley and Banbury, Peterborough and Farsley Celtic, Southport, Darlington, Spennymoor Town, Scarborough, Warrington and Tamworth. They were all postponed. But there was Brackley Town 2, Boston United 1, Hereford 1, Scunthorpe 5, and Rush Hall 1, Blyth Spartans 3, and there was one match through frozen pitch on National League South, which was Braintree and Weymouth. There is a game that was Eastbourne and Taunton Town. It says match abandoned, but it's come out unknown. So I will look into that. But there was Averley 3, Farnborough 4, Bar City 2, Chelmsford City 3, Hampton and Richmond 2, Hemel Hempstead 1, Havant and Waterlooville 4, Dover 3, Torquay 2, Tunbridge 1, Truro 3, St Albans City 1, Weston-super-Mare 4, Welling 2, and Worthing 3, Chippenham Town 1. And that is going to do it for the scores. I will just give you an update. After 20 minutes, Nottingham Forest and Everton are still 0-0. So if we go to the tables, start with the Premier League. Arsenal is at top currently after their win over Wolves. So it is Arsenal 1, 2 Man City, 3 Liverpool, 4 Aston Villa, 5 Tottenham, 6 Man United, 7th Newcastle, 8th Brighton, 9th West Ham, 10th Brentford, 11th Chelsea, 12th Crystal Palace, 13 Wolves, 14 Fulham, 15th Nottingham Forest currently, 16th Bournemouth, 17th Luton. And apologies everyone, Sheffield United is now at the bottom of the table because Everton are playing currently. So the last three that occupy the relegation zone is Burnley, Everton, and currently Sheffield United, but that could all change if Everton do lose later. We're going to have a look at the Championship table as well, as there was Championship games today. Leicester is back on top after their victory away at West Brom. So first Leicester, second Ipswich, 3 Leeds, 4 Southampton, 5 West Brom, 6 Hull, 7th Blackburn, 8th Preston, 9th Sunderland, Watford at 10th, 11th Cardiff, 12th Middlesbrough, 13th Bristol City, 14th Norwich, 15th Birmingham, 16th Plymouth, 17th Coventry, 18th Swansea, 19th Millwall, 20th Stoke, 21st Huddersfield, and the last 3 relegation zones is 22, 23, 24, QPR, Rotherham and Sheffield Wednesday respectively. But what we're going to do is we're going to just currently look at League One because Portsmouth are at the top with a 3-point advantage over Bolton, which is second, and Northampton are 13th, just above Wigan. And that is going to do it for the tables, because obviously there are FA Cup games and stuff. But like I said, congratulations to Maidstone and all the other FA Cup games that were today. There were some upsets. There was some games that was postponed. Gillingham, I suppose, is an upset over Charlton as well, because Gillingham are League 2, Charlton's League 1. Cambridge 4, Fleetwood 0. Well, that was a thing. Obviously Bolton have, Bolton's in League 1, Harrogate's in League 2. Newport and Barnet was a 1-1. And Oxford United are in League 1. It's Grimsby 0. Obviously League 2. Peterborough League 1. Doncaster League 2. And Sutton United is obviously League 2. Horsham is, I think, in the 8th tier. But Morecambe beating Wickham that was a surprise to me. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's going to do it for the goal line today. Thank you for your 15 minutes of your time. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, if you have come across this video and you like it, please give it a like and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe, because we need some more subscribers desperately. And yeah, if there's any football stories you want to share, or you want me to talk about, or you have a question to ask, just leave it in the comments box, and I will bring it up on the next show. But yeah, until then, guys, I would like to say thank you for the new subscriber that I did get. I've got one new subscriber. Welcome. And yeah, don't forget to share it with your friends and family, and I'll see you here next week. Until then, take care, guys, and I will see you very soon. Ciao.